All right, here we are, Asgard Radio, open air. Right now we are sitting here with Aversed. Poor Heidi's been eating this hot dog for an hour. I told her to eat it now. I don't care, just eat it. The girl's got to eat, okay? She is a monster on stage. So I went out there earlier trying to catch your show, and I didn't get to. But I was talking to one of the sideshow performers, and they said you were talking over there, and they were like, yeah, she was talking so quiet and so sweet, and she gets on stage and, and they were like, oh my God, how did you find out that you could do that? Was that just normal to you, or how did that come about?
Well, I've been a singer for a very long time, and I actually learned how to do the guttural singing maybe 2 or 3 years ago, so I'm like 22 right now.
Okay.
And I've always loved metal music, and I've realized that I wanted to be able to express more aggression.
Okay.
And then I just started studying. And then I have a classical training for clean singing. So I applied those techniques to the guttural singing, and here I am today.
It was no, I did hear you. I just didn't get to see you.
No worries.
I caught like the last 2 songs, but it was amazing. I mean, it really is, because they were telling me like, yeah, she talks, she's all sweet and everything, and then she's a monster. So it was really funny to hear, your fans out there talking. It was really cool. So, but I mean, I know you guys go around, you do your interviews, and you basically talk about different things. So I'm gonna try and pull some stuff out and talk about you guys personally.
Ooh.
Who's the cook?
The cook.
The cook.
The cook? It's not me. It's definitely not me.
No.
I'd say our guitar player Alden is quite a good cook.
Alden. Now, what's this? Sung
Woo.
Sung Woo. Ballroom dancing?
Yeah, how do you know that?
I researched, bro. I
Oh.
know.
Yeah, he's
Ballroom dancing. How did he get into? I wanted him here. How did he get into that?
well,
Come on.
He went to a new school. He went to UMass Amherst, and he just said, you know what? Like, I need to meet people. I need to get out and do stuff. Like, I'm not just gonna sit around. I'm gonna make the most out of this experience, and I want to meet some girls. So
Ballroom.
He went ballroom dancing.
That is. How long's he been doing it?
Oh, what's it?
Just recently. So.
A real touchback. Our drummer actually bakes bread, like from
bread.
scratch. Yeah, I just remember
Really?
that. Yeah.
Okay, and you must be the mathematician.
Oh, all right. Yes,
yeah.
Yes, I am.
You are good at math. Okay, I'm in grad school.
What are you in grad school for?
My MBA in international management.
All right.
I have an accounting class I'm doing. I want you to come over and help me. I got one problem I can't figure out. You know what? It's like basic algebra, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't remember the
Hey,
equations.
let's get a case of beer. Let's
let's do it.
Let's get a 30 rack and sit down and work this out.
You know what? We'll go get a bunch of horns and a bunch of stands, and we'll just stand them up, and we'll just go, and we'll just do my homework.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, Hey, I've been drinking all day. I don't care. So anyway, so everybody has something else. What do you do?
What else did I do?
What else do you do, other than classical and
I love comedy. I love Bill Burr. I love Louis C.K. I just love all those guys, watching their podcasts and their live performances. Whenever I'm bored or want to a pick me up, I watch comedy.
Do you?
Yeah.
So that's your thing, is comedy shows and comedy movies, or
Just anything funny. Anything that'll just make me smile,
Yeah.
Make me not take things too seriously, because you shouldn't.
Well, no, I mean, you could be sarcastic and funny, but you don't want to be rude and an ass. So when you guys go home, you guys get time off, what other things do you guys like to do? What?
All right. I am reading the King Killer Chronicles right now.
Okay.
It is a fantasy series. It's nerdy.
It's dirty. What is that about?
All right. Well, it's about a musician.
Okay.
It's about he plays the lute, he shreds, and he also does magic.
Really?
And he gets into a lot of trouble with mythical beasts and wizards and dark magic.
That's a little odd.
It's a book, man.
Yeah, I know.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, in books, you can do whatever. But it's just kind of, I got I'm gonna write a book about a guitar player who battles beasts. Hey,
I mean, that's what most guitar players actually do.
yeah. Well,
It's just not written about.
So if guitar players battle beasts, what would bass players do?
Oh, bass players. Bass players would tell them, no, that's too dangerous. You got to stay home. Let the government take care of it.
Let's go do some math problems, guys.
Yeah, let's go do some more algebra, and we're gonna call FEMA. So all right, we'll get a little bit back to music, so I can tell folks about you guys and your band now that we got to know about the mathematician, the comedian, the ballroom dancer, and I mean I know there's other stories about Sung Woo. Sung Woo. Okay, I know there's other stories about Sung Woo and his family, which is kind of it just irritates me.
Yeah.
You know, it really does, and
They don't know he's here right now.
they don't know.
No.
That's not right. I just, you know, I got 2 kids, 21 and 19. And if this is what, you know, you support them. That's just my feeling, you know. I mean, as long as they're not in jail or doing crack, I'm okay.
That's right, yeah.
If my daughter could get on stage and do what you do, I would follow her around the country. I would drop everything and just go.
Well, my mother's here. She was right up front.
Was she?
She was wearing an Aversed shirt and she was lifting horns up.
That
and
is awesome.
She was very excited. I gave her a wink.
Did ya?
Sung Woo's mother, though, Sung Woo's mother would come out to Chicago. She would come out to Chicago. She would say, Sung Woo, get in the car. We're going home right now.
Yes. Well, we don't want that. We want him to stay with you guys. So that's, you know, I mean, it's his dream. Why don't you support? So, but let's get off of that. Let's get back to you guys. When did you guys get together? How did you guys become Aversed?
So Sung Woo and I started this band in around 2009, 2010. We were in high school.
Okay.
Oh, Sung Woo was even in middle school.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
So what's he like, 19?
now he's 23.
Okay.
Yeah, so 8 years ago, and then I went to Berklee College of Music. I met, Shred Lord Alden. I said, you Shred, play in my band. and so we chugged along for another couple of years. Not too much happened. Then Jeff Saltzman joined the band. Just Sung Woo went on Facebook, said like any drummers, like please, like
Please, God.
like nobody can play drums, but like I know there's somebody out there.
Somebody out there can play drums.
And then Heidi was just kind of out of nowhere.
Really?
I don't think we were really looking for a vocalist. Sung Woo was singing. It was all right.
Yeah.
We got by. But then, a friend of ours said like, hey, I know Heidi Irizarry. She's looking for a band. She just got to Berklee. She's like nobody you've ever heard. And so we said, why not? And like instantly, like we just knew we had to have Heidi Irizarry in this band. And it brought everything to another level. That's where we are today.
Yeah. Now, when you started singing with Aversed, did you start with the growling and the guttural, or was it more melodic, like you said you were taught?
I was studying it before Aversed, actually.
Okay.
And the metal gods aligned the stars and introduced Aversed to me, which allowed me to utilize my new technique. I was doing, I'm a Berklee student. I was doing the metal ensembles, a metal opera, a part of the school, and I was doing the gutturals. And I was like, well, I need a band. I've always wanted to be a front woman. That's always been my goal. And then I found them.
And here we are.
Here I am. And I'm always learning with the gutturals and just getting better and better.
That you always get better. You can always learn. I mean, hell, I'm almost 50. I'm still in school. So there's always there's always learning for whatever your craft is, and
right.
Always learning. I mean, I love listening to bands' first albums and their second albums. It's so different. I mean, it's still the same sound, but you could hear the maturity in bands.
Yes.
You're going to hear that definitely. We have our EP out now. We've almost written our full length.
Okay.
And we feel like there's, it's the same but completely different at the same time.
Yeah. I started Asgard to help smaller bands. That's what we do. So, when I hear bands mature, I'm like, oh yeah, they're going to make it. They're going to make it, But when you hear bands that are just like, they're like the wannabe rock stars that just kind of play and they do the same thing over and over and over. You want to tell them, but you don't want to be an ass about it, But you want to tell them, look, you really need to step it up, So it's good to see you guys that, you're learning, and you guys, when you started, you found people that fit. It's really good to see that. And now you guys, shit, you're opening for frickin' Ozzy. Come on.
Yeah.
God damn. I seen Ozzy in the 80s. So, when you got the call, did you guys, was it like, do you want to open for Ozzy? Yes.
Well, actually, I remember this perfectly when I was told. I was walking home with Christina Schwartz, our student manager for BPMI, and she was like, so guess what? And I was like, what? Thinking it would be like girl talk.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what's up? She's like, so guess who's playing Chicago Open Air next year? And I'm like, not me.
Yeah.
Because she was talking about the opportunity and registering us through the class. And she's like, it may or may not happen, who knows, but at least we're doing it. And then one day, that night, I was like, all right. Oh, okay. You can't question those things. It just happens. And you just think that you're lucky stars.
Yes. That's awesome. That's great. So what's coming up with you guys now? What's the future for Aversed?
The future of Aversed is that we've got this full length almost written.
Right.
Right now, we're really pushing this EP. We want everyone to go out and buy it.
Where do they get it?
Where do they get this EP? They get it at aversed.metal.com.
Okay.
You could also download it for free on aversed.bandcamp.com.
Okay.
But
also buy it. Go buy it. They need to go buy it. Don't get free shit.
And right now we've got our full length almost written.
Okay.
We don't have any tours booked, but we're looking at the map.
Okay.
We're working it out.
Okay. Tours. You keeping going? You going home? What's going on?
Well, after this we're going home.
Yeah.
Bus leaves right after Ozzy, and back to Boston.
Okay.
But we're talking to these people in Chicago. All these people have been so supportive of us. They're just telling us to come back. And
that's awesome. That's really great. That's really great.
We will come back.
I want to tell you guys real quick before I let you go. I have an app. It's called Asgard Connect. It's BNB for bands.
Yeah.
It hooks you up with different people around the country that'll put you up for the night. So if you if you come through here, I live in Northwest Indiana. If you come through here and you got to go back that way, call me and say, a couple days in advance, just like everybody else, call them a couple days in advance. Say you're going to be there in their state or by them. Can they you stay at their house? These people do it.
That is amazing.
So if you guys come back through Chicago, you're coming through, and it's like, I stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning for a band once. And because they needed a place to stay. So it is what it is. You guys, I know what it is to be on the road. I know what you guys go through. So if you need a shower, laundry, sleep, whatever, give me a call or call the people on that app, and they'll put you up. So
I appreciate that.
Anytime.
Did he tell you about his Viking metal band?
No, I got Asgard Radio, and you didn't tell me about that. What the hell?
Christina put me here because I'm in a Viking metal band.
What's it called?
Well. It's called Dane Sleef.
Okay.
I'll spell that for you. It's DAINSLEIF.
Okay.
We are Vikings and we play metal.
Well, I'll have to check that one out too.
You really do. They have the outfits and everything. And
I'm Asgard Radio. You gotta give me that. You gotta give me that info. What the hell? Yeah, backslide. Slap his ass.
she's been waiting for
Yeah.
the plug.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a lot of bands from Sweden and Finland. I got one band called Grimner, who sings the entire story of Ragnarok in Swedish. That's their album. It's the whole story. But it's in Swedish, so you got to get it translated for. But it is the entire story of Ragnarok. So it's really good. I got all kinds of bands from Sweden and Finland. Well, I'll hook you up.
I appreciate that
Oh,
so
yeah,
much.
I will. I'll hook you up. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go because you haven't eaten your hot dog yet. The girl got to eat.
2 bites.
Yeah. So, all right. Check out Aversed. Go buy their stuff. Do you have a merch store?
On our website,
Okay.
aversedmetal.com.
Firstmetal.com. Go buy their stuff so we can see them for a long time down the road. You got to check them out. She's not this quiet and girly on stage. Trust me. She's an animal. It is so awesome to see. You guys are great. You guys really are. Love your sound. And I'm going to get you guys. I don't have your EP. Do you have the EP? All right. We're going to get your EP. Tuesday. I'm playing you Tuesday on my New to You show.
Yes.
Friday, Tuesday night, you're going to be played with all the other bands that I got, and it's because Tuesday and Friday I do a New to You show.
Yeah.
All new bands, all new songs, everything.
Awesome.
So we're going to get you out there.
We're so excited.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And
Great questions.
we will see you later. Check them out. If you check them out again, comedy, mathematician, ballroom dancing. He's not here right now. And a cook. They got a cook in there, so they never go hungry. All right, we'll see you later at Open Air.